Hello everybody, welcome to today's post. This is video number 26 of the making of an elegant woman. When I started this series, I didn't know how long it was going to go, and it's been longer than I thought, but we are coming to the end of it. And actually, as everything happens, I really feel that this is divinely the perfect timing for it to stop, because we're heading into a new year of new beginnings. And the only reason I shared this whole story with you is to let you know what is possible and how apropos for the beginning of the new year to be here, so that you can make a choice and make your life be what you desire it to be, with the help of all the elegant processes that I share on theelegantlife.com, that I'm going to be sharing as well. So here we go. Pardon my throat, I'm just dealing with a little something. All right, dear diary. My trip to Italy was incredible. Spaghetti and tiramisu, and really does taste different there. I will never forget the moment sitting in Venice with my friend under the stars, with a funny, just vivacious Italian waiter serving us, and us eating spaghetti bolognese and tiramisu, the best tiramisu I've ever had. Haven't been able to replicate it. I will cherish this trip for a very long time. What stunning country this is, full of vivacious life, history, beauty, and a lot of dark-haired, gorgeous men. I just had to call Guido and talk. I was feeling ill inside the last few days before coming home. I knew, though, that he was going to be open to speaking to me, as I had talked to Sandra, and she told me that he was actually better, and that he finally realized why I had been telling him over and over and over for 2 weeks before I left that it was over and I didn't want to hurt him anymore. It felt so good, though, to talk with Guy in a civil way, with calmness and peace, just how we always used to. He told me that I've always asked him to understand me, so now he's asking me to try and understand him. He was just in shock seeing me kiss Emile, and he lost it. I totally get that. He also said, I just don't think you realize, Arian, how much I love you. We agreed that we did need each other in our lives, and that after we drive Sandra to her new home in Bretagne, that we could carry on as friends. Peace at last. Now, what in the world do I do about this romance with Emile? Sandra gave me a note that Emile had written while I was in Italy, and told her to give it to me when I returned. Oh my God, he really, really felt the way he said he did. He wrote so beautifully and with such heart and emotion. I have to admit, I'm actually kind of in shock. Why am I always in shock when great men love me? He wrote that he loved me, and he wished he could spend every minute with me, and that one day at work, the theme song from the Titanic, How Will I Go On, played on the radio, and he burst into tears and sobbed like a baby. What? My tender, emotional, gorgeous man felt the emotions that I had been feeling as I stared for hours at the photos of us in those flower fields by my house. I've never felt this way before. It's different than with Guy. This love feels like you kind of do when you read a romance novel or a movie. With Guy, it was, well, it was also a romance and a movie, just with a different script. Oh my God. The difference is Emile is my type. And so there's that added factor of attractiveness that just completely made me swoon and fall deeply, quickly. I'm going to go to sleep and dream about him. Dear Diary, today Guy and I drove Sandra to her new family in Bretagne. I'm so happy for her, as the family seems so down to earth and the home they live in is gorgeous. It's near to the sea, so I can just picture her spending a lot of time at the beach. But I'll miss her so much. On the drive home, Guy and I had a lot of time to talk, so I opened up and I tried to really explain how I believe that we were destined to meet and be together, but that we were just destined to share this experience, not particularly the rest of our lives. He said all the same beautiful things as usual, but then the conversation shifted and we just began talking like friends about life. This felt right and so comfortable. At one point, he turned to me and said something that hit me right in my heart and was just so perfect for me to hear in that moment. He said, Erin, I have to tell you that the man who you decide to spend the rest of your life with will be the luckiest man on this earth, because you are truly a beautiful person. Oh, that still gets me. I don't know why. Oh, this is not commentary time, sorry. This is just reading, okay. This is a very spiritual time for me now. And I'm learning so many beautiful things that when I read a line from Deepak's book that I'm reading, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, I just begin to sob, because it's just absolute truth about how this whole thing called life works. And I'm feeling so connected lately. Dear Diary, today I felt like leaving the family. I cannot take this mother anymore. She is so off, on with her emotions, and the last thing I need in my life right now is stress. I spoke to Guy about all this, and he said that he's here for me, whatever decision I make. But just be sure that when I leave, or if I leave without having any regret. He also added, now is the time, Erin, for you to bring meditation into your life. Ooh, that hit home. Being with Guy this year has gifted me more than just love and compassion. He has helped bring me back home. Home to my divinity. Home to where my peace and happiness reside, and where I don't feel the need to always run or react in anger. I know now how to align myself and actually embody the essence of an enlightened being. Guy was right. Now was the time to really bring my meditation into my life. Now, I'm going to stop there. And as I mentioned, I'm not going to do commentary after, because I'm going to share the commentary for the very last post of the week. As you can see, I'm just going to say this one little quick bit because, oh God. As you can see, there has been tremendous growth. Not just mentally and physically, but spiritually. And the moment you realize that you can't just meditate on a pillow and expect your life to change, the moment you realize that you have a choice in how your life plays out, and that if you connect to this divinity from this place called home, anything can be yours as long as it is used to expand back into love and share that love. And that is what this whole experience gave me. And you will see in the next posts how this all finalizes. I'll see you tomorrow.